Hi, and welcome back to Launch Your Rocket. Today we're going to talk about the 5 habits that separate extraordinary lives from average ones. You know, most people don't choose an average life. They're just doing average things and wondering why they feel meh. Well, don't be average and your life won't be average. Don't be average and your business won't be average. Don't be average and your marriage, your relationships, your peace, your purpose, they won't be average. Your life will only grow to the extent that you grow. It's not a self-help trend. It's a biblical principle. God is a multiplier, but he multiplies what you give him, not what you wish for. Today, I'm going to give you 5 habits that shift you from average to extraordinary. And these are not just productivity tips. These are next level blueprint. So let's do it. Habit number 1, become a planner. And I'm not talking about the color-coded Google Calendar. I'm talking about like open your planner and it's a mess. I'm talking about crossed out tasks and scribbled arrows, maybe a coffee stain from 3 days ago. But that chaos, it tells a story. You're showing up. You know, Proverbs 21:5 says, "The plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance." Planning is not about having a perfect system. It's about having a system at all. Because if you don't command your day will command you. Yeah, I still use a planner. It's not cute, it's not aesthetic, but it's evidence that I'm preparing the fields for rain that I prayed for. You've probably heard of Mary Kay Cosmetics. She built a billion-dollar industry, and her biggest thing was she had 6 tasks every day that she had to do, and it was good enough for her. It should be good enough for us. Maybe we could just do 3. Write your top 3 every day, and then block out time for what matters and stick to it, even when it's boring. Planning isn't just time management, it's faith in motion. You heard me say it. It's preparing the fields for rain that you prayed for. All right, habit number 2, lead with integrity. If someone shadowed you for 5 days, would they be inspired by the integrity of your life and the spiritual integrity of your life? Or would they just see a life on autopilot, living in the world like everybody else does? You know, God whispered this to me once, and I heard it loud and clear. Don't be average, and your life won't be average. Do something different. So for my spiritual integrity, every morning I do prayer cards. I write them down, and then I do these beautiful pictures of things I'm grateful for, and I have a gratitude moment, and then I read God's word before I start my day. So there I have planning, and I also have filling myself up with spiritual integrity. So I'm not just like everybody else. I'm a little different. The person you lead in private will determine the life you build in public. All right, habit number 3, expose yourself to greatness. There's a girl I know. She used to be so laser focused. She had big goals, big dreams, and she was making real progress. And then she started spending all her time with a new group of friends, and they weren't bad people, but they rolled their eyes when she talked about growth. They called her too much when she got excited, and they laughed when she said she wanted more. And little by little, she shrank. She stopped dreaming out loud and started doubting herself. She started playing small to stay comfortable in that group. And here's the truth. Sometimes the thing holding you back isn't lack of motivation. It's your environment. If you're always the one pouring out, but no one's pouring back in, you're in the wrong room. Just like if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. If your circle doesn't celebrate your growth, they're not your circle. You have to get around people who stretch you, people who talk bigger, think bigger, pray bolder, and believe in the impossible. Because exposure breeds elevation. And if you want to live an extraordinary life, you need extraordinary people around you. Proverbs 13:20 says, "Walk with the wise and become wise, for a companion of fools suffers harm." And we thought the Bible was difficult. Stop shrinking in to fit into rooms that you've outgrown. Step into rooms that feel too big and let God grow you in them. All right. Habit 4, speak life over yourself. Proverbs 18:21 says, "Life and death are in the power of the tongue. What you say becomes what you see." And for recent years, I was probably narrating my own defeat. I was saying, I'm not techie enough. I don't know if I really want to put myself out on social media. And then I flipped it. I'm equipped for this. I walk in favor and doors are opening in God's timing. You're not manifesting fluff. You're agreeing with truth. Your words are spiritual seeds, so stop planting weeds. Okay, habit number 5, stretch yourself with goals. Here's the stats. You are 42% more likely to hit a goal if it is written down. Yet still people won't write them down. Or they will, but they're just fuzzy. Or they overload themselves with a million goals. Let's not do that. Let's shift to this. Number 1, be specific. Instead of saying, I'm going to get better with money, say I'm going to save $5,000. Make it measurable. Instead of saying, I'm going to get in shape, say I'm going to work out 4 times a week going for a run. Set specific goals and make them measurable. And third, make them time-bound, not someday. Say by June 21st, I'm going to have built up to a mile of running. So specific, measurable, and time-bound. Habakkuk 2:2, one of my favorite verses because I'm all about vision boards, says, write the vision and make it plain on tablets. And we said the Bible was complicated. Right there, God's little instruction book tells us, have a vision, write it down, make it plain, and put it on tablets. All right, got it. God honors clarity. He's not looking for hustle. He's looking for faith in action. If you really want to elevate, then act like the life that you've been praying for is already on the way. Number 1, plan your day like it matters. Number 2, lead yourself like heaven is watching. Number 3, surround yourself with greatness. 4, speak life like it's prophecy. And number 5, write the goals like your vision depends on it, because it does. So there you have it, the 5 habits that will separate ordinary from extraordinary. Extraordinary isn't a mystery, it's a method, and it's available to anyone who's ready to shift. Romans 12:2 says, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So stop hoping your life changes. Start becoming the kind of person who can carry the life God's trying to hand you. You've got this. All right, I'm Jen Smith, and this is Elevate. If it stirred something in you, please check out Bible 101, B101. It's on launchyourrocket.com. It's to start shifting your foundation. And then the Elevate course is to build a life that actually lasts, and it's very specific to you, a life where you elevate. You are made for more. Now go live launched. I'll see you next time on Elevate.